Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the program.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. That is Last Night by The Strokes. I've been kind of going through the Strokes phase right now. I've been living my best life listening to the Killers Pandora station, and the Strokes are just like weaved through that, and I forget how much I love their music, so I really wanted to feature them today.
Stroking it hard these days.
Absolutely. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Kevin.
We've got a fun show today.
Yes, we do. Who's on? Who's our special guest today?
It's us.
It's just us.
Well, we did bring a little special guest. Shall we introduce them?
Yes, we should. Hello, special guest.
Inspiration.
Old friend.
Yeah, hold on. For those of you who really have to pee, I'm sorry that you have to listen to this noise right now. We are kind of flying by the seat of our pants here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink to this soda water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good stuff. We had a show put together and planned. Sometimes things happen. So we are now doing a little bit of an impromptu, throwing it together, and I think this is going to be a lot of fucking fun.
We did have a guest scheduled to come on, but unfortunately they were not able to come on last minute. So we are still here for our fans.
Mm-hmm,
so
because we are always right back.
Always right here.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first, this weekend we had fucking 68-degree weather. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, global warming is a real thing, guys. I don't know what else.
I can't imagine those people who are telling us it's not. It was 68 degrees the last 2 days and sunny.
Yeah.
It was fucking great.
It was great. January. We're recording this in January, by the way.
Yeah. So happy 4th of July or happy Easter
in
this
New
comes
York.
out.
This is unprecedented.
That's crazy. Now, we also talked a little bit about how New York is the small pocket of sometimes really poor weather, obviously Hurricane Sandy, crazy winters on and off. But when we look at the weather that comes to us after a week of wreaking havoc on the west or in the south, and then by the time it gets to us, it's just this little wind system.
Yeah.
But
sometimes.
Yeah, but Texas is drowning and California is on fire. It's crazy. We have it good, so I'm not complaining. But sometimes winters are hard, and so to have a weekend, which I had off, which is a whole other life thing for me. I'd rarely have a full weekend, especially around the holiday season. So I picked a good one. This was a good one.
This was.
And we made good use of it, if I do say so ourselves.
Why? What did we do?
We went out in the world.
Yes, we did. Well, by the world, we mean the Upper West Side.
Yeah.
Now, we're Queens.
Yes,
so
we are.
We live in Queens. But whereas the Upper West Side is considered Manhattan, not Queens. I mean, no, not Queens.
Not Queens.
Not Queens.
Anyway. We went out Friday, which was fun. We had some friends out and about. Went to see Jan's show. Shout out to Jan Sport.
Hey Jan. Jan.
And then Saturday was waking up mid-afternoon, early afternoon. And we all our whole little gaggle was look, we got to do something.
Okay, look, real talk. I knew, because I always look at the weather ahead of time. I knew it was going to be warm, and so I wanted to throw it out there to you and a couple of our friends and say, look, it's going to be warm. Let's go play outside. Let's just do something outdoors. I don't care what it is. Let's go to a park. Let's go on a boat. Let's go on a patio.
Right.
Yeah, right. Anything with the windows down.
Yeah.
So, 4 of us, 5 of us, I don't know, a cute little gaggle in and out. Had a nice little rendezvous. Before the Upper West Side, we actually went to Central Park.
Yeah, which was beautiful. Again, having not had a weekend off, I kept wondering why there were so many people everywhere.
Yeah.
There was so many people in New York.
First of all, it's Saturday, and second of all, it was 68 degrees.
It
Perfection weather.
was great. Slightly cloudy.
Yeah.
Just
balmy, if you will, if you're into that, balm, where the hair will frizz just a little.
Yeah.
Just a little.
And Brian is the best companion to have as a New York guide. I will openly admit, for those of you who've also listened to a couple past episodes,
and
there's a lot.
Openly agree.
There's a lot of New York City that I have not seen, and especially nothing I can walk around by memory. Brian's fucking well, we need to go to the northwest quarter of 59th Street in order to hit up Central Park, and we're gonna go southeast on this way. And I'm like, okay, girl, you know where you're at.
Follow me. I know
it.
Exactly.
Yeah, he could easily take you all around this city with his eyes closed, so it's much appreciated.
Well, that's not entirely true.
It's completely false, but you know what I mean.
It's totally false. I can't lead you anywhere with my eyes closed.
But we did a great job. We wandered from 59th. We went all the way up to 78th. Went through the park.
We really made a trek. Yeah, I mean, we started out. We met our friends at the south part of Central Park. We walked through. Had a really beautiful time, and then we walked through the west. We exited at Central Park West, and then walked over to Riverside Drive, and with the assumption that we were going to go get a place that like beers at this place that was closed because it is January after all.
The weather was really fooling with us. We were like, oh, margaritas outside.
Oh,
it's like,
no, it's vacant until
completely
summer.
Closed down.
Yeah, but then we walked down the west side and
by
had
the
a
river.
great time.
Yeah, no, it was a great afternoon. And made our way back into Queens for a friend of a friend's birthday party at the Strand in Astoria, which has some of the best barbecue.
Right.
Oh,
don't get it twisted. It's not the Strand bookstore.
Correct.
It's the Strand barbecue. And it is delicious.
Oh, Brian and I actually laughed out loud while eating it because of how good it was.
Yeah, we were pretty much post-verbal. It was just the whole time after every bite. Damn good brisket, let me tell you.
Oh, man. Brisket, mac and cheese.
That mac and cheese was the devil's work.
You could put a house together with how thick that fucking cheese. Oh, my God.
It put my organs together. They're still...
Really took all mine apart. It's so weird how that happens.
Yeah.
No, guys, if you can check out the Strand, if you're in Astoria or you're looking for great food to eat, check them out. They're fucking amazing. And they have a great space. There was live music playing last night. There was a great band on playing like 80s, early 2000s rock. And they do stand-up.
It's
they have a lot of
like
open mic
like a beer hall. It's pretty
totally
big.
Yeah. Oh my God, a great beer selection, like 23 beers on tap.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's great.
And you know the band that, I don't know, sorry, can't shout out the band last night, but they were great.
Mm-hmm.
There were a couple vocalists, a couple males and a couple females. They did some Alanis Morissette. They did
Alanis. They did some Robin. I feel like they did like a Pearl Jam song. Yeah.
Yeah. How do we know Robin? Did we? I think
we talked about her once or twice. Yeah. She doesn't call us anymore.
Hey girl,
call your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then we just became complete vegetables after walking and eating and smoking.
What
and
else
drinking.
are you going to do after a pound of brisket and 2 pounds of macaroni and cheese and also delicious fucking cornbread? Let's not forget the cornbread.
Oh yeah, and that's
and
just
a
like
pitcher of beer. No big deal.
That's just like what we ordered. That's not even what's available. I mean, there's like the meats, the cheeses, the bread. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm getting hungry talking about it again.
That's the Strand Barbecue off Broadway in Astoria.
If you'd like to be a sponsor, you can reach us at we'llberightbackpodcast@gmail.com. And then we went home and had some like crap desserts, which were tasty, and everything
your
we
desserts
wanted.
were crap.
I mean,
I won't ever call Ben and Jerry's crap.
Okay, no,
so.
it's true. There wasn't. It was choices. It was choices.
Right.
I made choices. You made choices.
Yeah.
And then we watched The Rescuers Down Under on Disney Plus.
Oh,
which for a 40-minute film was pretty entertaining.
Felt like 40 minutes. It's actually what, like an hour and 15. An hour and change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much them flying on an eagle or flying in a boat, and then the rest is like a handful of bits of exposition.
You know what though? The one takeaway as an adult watching back was I was really impressed with like it's all animated, but it's from different perspectives. Yeah, so it's like looking up to the sky at things that are happening from the ground or looking
but then it's like teeny tiny
upside
mice.
down and twisted. And the animation has got really cool perspective to it for all like 12 minutes of the film. So
and really dark, like watching it as an adult and like, oh, like this young boy was like kidnapped by some weird poacher who tried to fake his death.
There was like animal cruelty to
the nth degree.
Hunting endangered species.
Oh man.
Kidnapping.
Right. So go ahead and watch Disney Plus.
And Australia's already in the news for
it's too
bad
much
reasons.
Yeah,
so.
as we were watching, I was like, oh, I think maybe it was too soon.
Yeah.
But it was a great little family film. And The Rescuers for me will stick ahead of The Rescuers Down Under just because like it's like 1968 and just like everything about the animation
it's
and
1977, but it's okay.
You know what I mean? Decades. I'm drinking soda, okay? Leave me alone. So that was our weekend, and it was a lot of fun. So shout out to everyone that we got to see and for a great fucking time. And now we're closing it out by having a session and
talking to all of you.
Hello. We're
the fourth wall has been broken.
We're here. We're on YouTube now. Brian has completely transformed the podcast experience for us and collected some of the videos that we've made since being here and launched a YouTube.
Hey, new year, new us. New decade.
Bam.
Same us.
Season 2.
New way to see us.
Hi.
Season 2.
Oh, man.
All the hashtags, all the keywords.
So there's going to be a lot of cute content that you can only get on our YouTube channel,
right.
Which is We'll Be Right Back Podcast. So subscribe now.
Yeah.
What else? Road trip I'm taking next weekend.
You are going to go see your family.
Hi, fam. For those that listen to me.
Not in Worcester, Massachusetts.
No.
We're actually going down south to Virginia.
Yeah.
Well, and by we, I mean you.
Vicariously.
I'm holding it down.
A first for me, I'm renting a car, which I've never done. Pause for alcoholic burp. I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited because I haven't had like driver's seat, windows up, music blaring, singing at the top of my lungs for 6 hours. It's going to be awful and great.
What car you're going to get?
I signed up for a little economy, so it's probably going to be some sort of like Nissan armpit or the like.
Right.
A Ford torso. Something along those lines,
Yeah.
where if I charge my phone, the battery will die.
Right.
So I got to be real careful. But it's only costing me $400 for the day, and I got to fill up the gas tank.
For the day?
Which is
this
probably,
better be an Escalade for the fucking day.
No. It's like $85 for the whole day. So it's great.
Okay.
It's going to get me from A to B. It runs on corn oil and a wish and a prayer. But I'm looking forward to it. And then I'm probably going to drive my way back. It's, the adult road trip.
How long is that drive?
Like 6 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not
Ooh,
too
that's
bad.
a good playlist.
Well, I mean, you know me. I'm like, give me Elton for 40 minutes, give me Adele for 20 minutes, then like a mix of this and that.
And I've got a thing for I love to drive long distance. I'm good at it. I love it. I love road trips. I love the playlist. I love the whole and playlist. Yes, I also love the snacks that you're gonna get.
Ooh, yeah. It's like one time where I feel like, eating from a gas station isn't frowned upon.
No, it's
'Cause
encouraged.
fully-
I encourage it.
It fuels America. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I think it's also like, I haven't driven a lot in the years since I've lived in New York, especially since I just got my driver's license back a couple years ago.
Right.
That'll be an episode, a discussion another time. But the way that people drive now versus when you and I first started driving with smartphones and GPS and then like music and streaming and it's kind of like there's as many distractions, twice as many as there were 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm anxious and a little nervous, but I know that I'm a safe driver and I'm not in any kind of hurry.
All you gotta do, plug your phone in, turn on the music, and go.
And the rest is history.
Turn the screen off.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. It's gonna be cute. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, good.
Have you done a road trip before? I feel like we've touched upon this.
Not a huge one. I've done when I was on the West Coast. I went from Seattle down to Southern California and back. I've done that a couple times, which that's a drive.
Oh yeah, I mean beautiful too. Anything on the
Gorgeous.
on the coast,
the
please.
one. I recommend it if you want a road trip on the one, like especially through
PCH.
Yeah, isn't that the same thing?
It's a great question. For those of you who know, you can tell us when we're wrong at We'll Be Right Back Podcast on Instagram.
See, it's so easy.
It's so easy.
Educate us on the West Coast that we both lived at.
Right.
Yeah, we
Take
don't
the
know.
405 to the 101.
But I think the one is the PCH.
That probably bleeds into it. And then Route 66 somewhere, and then you're in Palm Springs.
Right. Just Route 67, 8, 9 to Paris.
Right. I drove here. Yeah. I did one throughout the Southwest when I also lived in LA. Alyssa and I, my sister, she took me on a few. When we lived in Ohio together, we would drive to Massachusetts to visit our mom or to New York or to Virginia. That was like the most we'd ever really done together because it was like, a 7 or 8 hour drive from Ohio to any of those three places.
7 or 8 hours.
From Ohio to there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But then when I lived in LA, we wanted to go see Elton in Laramie, Wyoming. And so we did a full Southwest trip. And that was great.
Laramie is interesting.
Of course, it's got its own perceived, public persona because of obviously the Matthew Shepard incident that was there.
Right.
And, the Laramie Project, which is a huge stage play and HBO film. But, the people were really friendly.
Right.
It's a super cowboy, mountain town.
It's
and you have to
very
respect
small.
that.
It's
But
very small.
But the fact that, Elton obviously has enough pull where he could do it. It was a solo show, so it was just him and a piano.
Yeah.
We got upgraded to front row seats.
Hot.
Which was great.
Love that.
And then got snowed in for 2 days. We tried to make the escape and we got snowed in. So we had to get a hotel room and order Domino's and we watched a bunch of SVU. It actually wasn't so bad.
It seems fun.
Yeah, it was an experience.
This is a good time, though.
Oh yeah, no, she's a great road tripper. Mainly
Now,
because she
I've
loves
never been
to
on
do
a
the
road.
drive.
I was like, I've never been on a road trip with her, but I can already tell she's like a champion road
Yeah,
tripper.
it's because she did it for the longest. Her jobs, like when she was in, the Air Force and then doing like OSI in Ohio, like it took her all over America.
Yeah.
And then she lived in Germany for 2 years, so she was also traveling through all the back roads in Europe. We've done a bunch of road trips through Europe, through France and Germany, and
I'd love to do like a Southwest one. Our friend Matt Monath and our other friend Emily Winokur, hey girl, a couple years ago they did a road trip. I think through the Grand Canyon.
Was that their bus thing?
Yes.
Because he just reshared the memory, I think, from like 8 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago.
I would love to do that. The bus idea it's cool for the full experience. I've never done that, so I would love to do that.
I want to do an RV. I think RVs, I mean, nothing like, I don't need like space age, like Will Smith on the Hollywood lot kind of RV. Just give me something simple, even something retro, like the Silver Streams. I would love that.
Well, for those of you that have listened to early episodes, put me in a like pop-up tent and I'm happy.
I know. I do want to camp. We've talked about this before too. We had this conversation with Dale and Craig yesterday when we were in Central Park.
Craig, they're campers too. I love it so much.
And with all these like, empty promises that may not have to be empty of like live shows and camping shows, like I want to get out there. We'll record. We'll make a whole thing of it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Talk to the trees.
Open a can of beans. And full camp. Yeah, no, I'd love to.
Full camp.
Campy.
Full camp. So campy.
Hold on, we're gonna get some more inspiration in these cups.
We love our special guest.
Yeah, they just have so much to say.
Great listeners.
Yeah, the best. I also wanted to talk about on the way here. I don't know how many of you guys have this rotating, I guess, desire to change the background on your phone. I seem to find a lot of pleasure after looking at whatever it is your home screen or your lock screen. I think like updating it like every 2 months is really inspirational because like you get tired of looking at the same thing. Some people do.
Yeah.
I feel like you're the kind of person who could have the same background
Well,
for
look,
2
I
years.
feel like I need to preface this story with you by saying that you are a like Tumblr media connoisseur.
I just like soak it.
You find images from the internet, incredible images, and obviously compile them together. You curate them into their own playlists, which are amazing.
Just shit to look at.
Including on your phone. Your phone background is always entertaining.
I enjoy it because it's also something to look into. Like it's nice, and I'll admit there's a little bit of an attention grab because if it's like I check to see what time it is on the train to see that one person be like, is that what is that? What's that a photo of? Can you tell me?
You were so excited to share with me that you changed the background on your phone.
And I have
what
to say,
did I say?
It is not any different from your last background, and it's only because it's the same subject. But
right.
You're
in on brand. You're on brand.
Anything if not regular. So I've updated it from one Harry Styles photo to another Harry Styles.
Shout
photo,
out to Harry Styles,
who I'm living for right now. He's sort of like my guru. I really am loving his sort of androgyny mix, his fashion sense, like everything that he's bringing to the table right now. I'm obsessed with it.
His face,
and his body, and his voice. And his hands and his pearls. It's great. So there's this really great illustration that Rolling Stone did for the review of his album, and it's a beautiful image. I'll share it on the Instagram when this comes out.
You have an iPhone. We have iPhones.
Correct. Yes.
Technically, you have two backgrounds. You have the lock screen background.
Right. So my lock screen background is Harry Styles, yet again, but it's the illustration. And
then you also changed your background, to which I also laughed with glee when I saw it.
Because it's on brand for me. It's it is an image of an oil painting of the character Jessica Fletcher of Murder, She Wrote. And it really is so well lit. I want to kind of open it up so we could, because it's going to inspire me when I look at it.
I don't know where you find
it. Is
things.
Honestly Tumblr. Like my Tumblr can either be a mix of really gross porn to really highbrow 50s and 60s ads and everything in between, and it's just all the interests that I carry that I just fucking love. My Instagram also has started to get different hashtags and different artists that I love.
Yeah,
but it's this really
it is
sassy.
So good.
She looks
sassy.
She's wearing a raincoat. She looks very on the case. Her face is super well lit.
Yeah.
And it gives me not only because it's a Jessica Fletcher that it's nostalgic enough for me that I love her as a character, and then of course Angela Lansbury as an actress, but it's also to me very much my grandmother. I look at this and think
and
she
this
looks
is a really good oil painting
it's
too.
Beautiful.
It's well
you can
done.
see the lashes. That's how good it is.
Very detailed.
She reminds me of my grandmother in a lot of ways because she's wearing these LL Bean coats and these decorative scarves, and she just was that woman of a certain age in the 80s where you still have the fashion sense from the 50s, but you're updating it with an 80s flair.
Right. You still have fashion
sense. It just soaks. It just really gives me so much. Everything from my love of murder mystery to the relationship to my grandmother to just Angela Lansbury. How can you go wrong?
Yeah.
Anyway, I would love for people to talk about or share some of their background photos or something that they really love.
I don't even know what I'm almost embarrassed.
I think of Eric because Eric is
mine.
also someone on brand. Hey, Eric,
look
Alone.
Look at this, it's boring Apple
base.
I
cool,
change
yeah.
it up. It's no.
It's the original one that came with your phone.
It's the one that, I need it. I really should be better.
I think of Eric because he's had, correct me, Eric, when we talk about this later, if he's had a Catwoman image as the background on his phone.
Is that still his?
He changes it similar to how I'm always on brand, quote unquote.
Oh, I see.
He changes what kind of image of Catwoman it is because he had that pop art one that I had shared with him. And I think there was the one of Catwoman with the milk carton, and it has Selena Kyle as missing on it. So again, to the point of you stay on brand, but it's you got to look at your phone every day. So why not have it be something that brings a smile to your face?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. When I get off of here, I'm gonna change my background because I want to have something interesting to talk about.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're going to be right back. Brian, tell us about the song that we are about to hear that is not your Goldfrapp song, which is going to be coming up soon.
Oh. Okay.
Well, when did you choose this? This is a song by,
I got it.
This is a song by Drama.
By Drama.
Yeah.
It's called No Fucks.
Yeah.
Get into it.
Get into it. So here we go.
Hey fans, Brian here. Guess what? We are on YouTube now. After a shocking discovery that 51% of podcast listeners actually watch their content on YouTube, we thought, well, of course we want our fans to have even easier access to us. I mean, hello. So now you can watch us be idiots on the silver screen-ish. Also there, you can subscribe, rate, comment, and share us to your friends who haven't yet had the privilege of listening to our beautiful voices. Follow us at We'll Be Right Back Podcast on YouTube right now.
Hey guys, Kevin here. I wanted to let you know that we are always looking for sponsors. So if you like what you hear and you want to hear more, we're going to need a little bit of money to make that happen. So if you want to be a sponsor, Brian, where can they reach us?
You can reach us at We'll Be Right Back Podcast at gmail.com.
Wonderful. Hope to hear from you soon.
Join a group and you will find harmony and peace of mind. Make it better. We're here to welcome you. We're all on the journey to finding the real inner you. Make it better. We're here to welcome you.
Welcome back to the program.
Oh, I got a little bounce in my step.
To WBRB.
Coming at you coast to coast, WBRB. Ready back with the program.
You're listening to Goldfrapp.
I love
This
Goldfrapp.
is Happiness by Goldfrapp. I love Goldfrapp.
Yeah, they were another artist a couple years ago who I just did like a full deep dive into. And there were a lot of songs, like some of them are super clubby and
Yeah.
some are really ethereal and just have like a good like beat to them. I feel like they could also end up on like a Tame Impala radio station.
Totally.
That'd be a
You
fun
know,
tour.
I remember the very first time I heard a Goldfrapp song.
Really?
Yes.
I can't remember, but do tell.
I was in Los Angeles. I had moved to Los Angeles. And I think it was the song Strict Machine by Goldfrapp.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't know what the song was, but it was a drag performance. And it was Raven from season 2 RuPaul's Drag Race was performing at Mickey's. This is way before even season 1 of Drag Race existed. So, you know, Raven was not superstar Raven, but she was still a superstar because she came out to that song. And I remember she was in this like all black skin tight bodysuit with these like black crystal encrusted headphones, like big headphones, and this big blonde wig. And Strict Machine's like a slower song. You know, I mean, Goldfrapp
It's got like this like sexy pump to it.
Yes. And she did that, and it was affecting. It was so good.
I want to say mine was Ooh La La was one of the first ones I heard.
That came out
I need
around
la-
the
I think it's the same album.
time? Yeah.
Because then I heard A&E.
Yeah.
Which is like a complete. It's much more like a Florence song,
Mhm.
where it's about accidents and emergency,
Right.
The like British like emergency room.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, they're a great band. Thank you for that pick. Little throwback. They also give me to your telling the story about hearing them for the first time with a drag queen. That's what the gossip was for me. I had heard the gossip, who I fucking love, and Beth Ditto is just one of the
Iconic.
best.
I love her.
One of the best rock stars. We got to see her a couple years ago.
Yes, we did.
With her solo album. You guys should check her out. But the gossip song "Pop Goes the World." I saw this drag queen in Brooklyn. Her name is Alana McGriddles, and she had come out with this like really skin tight like bodysuit and a big like beehive haircut. And at the very end of "Pop Goes the World," which everyone should go hear, it's this like full drum beat that just like kicks and kicks and kicks and kicks. And at the very end of that, she pulls off her wig and it's full of chunky glitter, and she just twirls her big wig around and just like the whole dance
Oh my
floor
God,
is
I'm
like
living for it now.
with that loud gossip. Oh my God,
Yeah.
it was great. It was great.
That cool. I wish Raven did that.
She has no hair. She likes to be a bald queen.
Well, she came in with a wig. She came
Oh,
in with
that's
a blonde
true.
wig. I
Okay,
just
yeah.
talked about it.
Right. But not everybody can
It's
be
fine.
a lot of.
It was at Mickey's and Mickey's burned down.
Oh, but they're back.
They're back.
They're
It's
back.
fine.
Yeah,
it's
no,
not a
they're-
tragic
No,
story.
they're not hurting.
It's just a little shade because your gold frap story was better than mine.
No, it's a
Next
gossip
topic.
story.
What are we talking about?
We're gonna play a game. That's what's happening, which we have kind of done once or twice before.
I
But
love games.
so again, as we talked about at the top of the hour, this was a show that we wanted to like. We had a guest. We were trying to figure it out, and I was like,
we had questions, hard-hitting questions.
"This
We were
is
going to go to the
2020.
root of it.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
No, it was
now
gonna be
it's
really
just
cute.
going to the root of me. Hooray.
So I had this on the back burner at one point where, I love the idea of like icebreakers, or we had this program we used to watch called One Girl, Five Gays, and they had all these really, really great questions, which is better in a group setting. So on a one-on-one, those kind of questions aren't as, the depth of them doesn't hit as hard.
Let's get to know one another.
Yeah. So this is a game that we're just basically calling exactly what it is, which is called Would You Rather?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody, welcome to the program. It is Would You Rather. So I'm going to ask, I guess we'll pass it back and forth, and I hope you can read my handwriting.
I hope so too.
So I'll start us off. All right,
With
Brian.
your host, Kevin Charles Ross.
Yeah, wait. We got to do an intro. It is that time with the We'll Be Right Back Productions. Would You Rather?
Would you rather?
With Brian and Kevin. Special guest sponsor, vodka. So, all right. Okay, Brian. Would you rather read the book or see the movie?
See the movie
Okay.
and then read the book.
Okay, why?
Because I'm lazy
I can't
and
remember
I've
the last
always
time-
been enthralled in the film. But so many times I hear the book is better.
I cannot remember the last time I saw you reading a book.
That's because I don't read around you.
I know. Oh, okay. She's like, I go to bed 3 hours early and just read a book.
It's
Front to
to
back.
be fair. Look, you read a lot of books. That's something that I really appreciate about you. That I tell myself more and more I should read more books because I do enjoy reading. I just don't do it that often. I read one book last year.
Reading is fundamental.
Yes.
I would also, I would say same actually. I've seen more movies that were once books, and then I
Yeah.
go back and read the book. There are very few books I read before they were movies, so
Yeah.
completely agree. Okay, so you can go ahead and ask me that one right there. Can you read it?
Oh, that one. Huh?
Yeah, and you have to say, would you rather first?
Oh, would you rather sweatpants forever or never again?
I'd have to say never again. I enjoy a good fashion moment, and sweatpants for the rest of my life would not make it work.
Right.
I mean, they're comfortable and all, but I could give them up for the rest of my life.
Right. Now, sweatpants on that cute guy that I saw earlier at the gym forever, I'm all right with that.
Again, with
but
the 70-degree weather we had over the weekend, the sweatpants were out and about.
out
girl.
and about. When we mean out and about, girl, you know what we mean.
Okay. Would you rather be an unknown superhero or a very famous villain?
Ooh,
It's a good one.
an unknown superhero. I'm kind of that already.
Okay. I would probably also say unknown superhero. I definitely would. I would rather do the good that no one knows than
Yeah.
to be an asshole that everyone knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Andy Dick, we know you're listening.
Yeah. Yeah, he hit on me once. It was weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
he didn't hit on me.
Well, your drag queen threw glitter in the air at the end of her performance, so. All right. Would you rather see your own future or see everyone else's? Ooh, that's a tough one.
I think I would rather see everyone else's.
yeah, I think so too.
I don't want to know much about my own future because then it like obviously plagues into the idea of like, would you change anything about it? Like, would I have to know and then like not be able to change it, or would I be able to change it? Like, I don't know. It's too much for me.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's heavy.
Are you gonna answer it?
No, it's not my question.
Oh, you're not even gonna. Oh, fine, okay. Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the most intelligent?
The funniest person.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yep, that's all I have to say.
Because I've been around the most intelligent person in the room, and I've told myself I don't want to be that person.
I don't want to be you.
No.
I would agree with you. I would say funniest person in the room would be good.
Would you rather win $50,000 or your best friend win $500,000? I already have an answer.
I would say my best friend win $500,000.
Yeah, and then give me $5,000 of it. It's a win-win.
Give you $5,000
Isn't that what this just says?
No,
Oh,
50,000.
Oh, give me $50,000 of it.
and you get $450.
Please, thank you so much.
I mean, I would just tell you to like buy us a house. And then that'll be it.
My response is, well, after taxes, it's going to be $325,000.
Right. So you get 12.
So I'm
from
not
the original 50.
I'm not going to be the funniest person in the room, I guess.
But you'd be the wealthiest because you're saving that money, girl.
I like the way you think.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather have free Wi-Fi at all times or have a coffee whenever you'd want?
Oh, wow. Now, this is hard because I have a literal addiction to coffee.
Oh, it's like straight,
An
like
actual-
needle in between the toes, coffee straight in the
like
vein.
an actual literal addiction to coffee. It's fine. It's legal. But I also have an issue with my phone company where I don't get free data whenever I want, so I
No.
thrive on free Wi-Fi.
Fuck yeah.
But an addiction is an addiction that I'm not willing to let go at this time, so
Yeah.
give me the coffee and
I
don't
think
make me pay
I'm
for
already
it.
paying for my phone to have service, however good or bad it may be at times, but I always have to pay extra for coffee.
And
But
you know, to be honest, I don't even want to disclose how much money I give to coffee.
Oh, no.
There's at least a comma
Yeah.
in that number.
It is not tax write-off, though, unfortunately.
It's not.
Okay. I guess it's my turn.
Mage bummer. Okay.
I can tell you what it says if you can't read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that word? Why?
It's funny, it's the one word I rewrote because I knew I couldn't even read it. Life.
Poor life. Would you rather have a poor life with a loved one or a rich life? You mean monetarily you're talking about?
Yeah. Like be poor with a loved one forever
Uh-huh.
or be rich.
Or be
by
rich
yourself.
and alone?
Yeah.
But rich, but sitting way up there on your high horse?
Yeah. Very Merv Griffin, very serious.
Mm-hmm.
Me. Yeah, I have to answer it because you just asked it.
You just asked that question.
We'll be right here.
Still figuring it out.
I'm sorry to all my loved ones, but I don't want to be poor with you. I'd rather be rich and alone.
You heard it here first, folks. I gotta go.
Okay, but you can look at my house from across the street.
Look, I won $500,000, so I'm gonna go. Like,
Thanks to
heave-ho
me.
and share it
Yeah,
with my
I
friends.
said I would rather you have that. I'd rather you have that.
Oh,
for
I get
yourself.
50,000. That's right.
Right,
You
right.
get the 500.
I would get the
I don't
5
remember at
and
this
a
point.
house.
But
But
hey.
either way, one of us is going to look out for the other.
Either one of us is gonna be drunk already.
Right, fully that. Okay, would you rather... I'm asking you now.
Okay.
Okay, right. Would you rather go to the past to visit your ancestors or go to the future and visit your grandkids or your
Past.
descendants?
The past. I would love to meet my ancestors.
Same.
I think that would be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about your ancestors?
No. And you know why? Because I have gifted more than once the gift of 23andMe.
Mm-hmm. Who's not a sponsor, but they're welcome to be.
Right. But with a little note of like, oh, I would love this as a gift. And I've never, and now at this point, I refuse to buy it for myself. So any listeners that are dear friends of mine
Right.
that have maybe gotten it in the past,
Someone's birthday's coming up in
I'm
March.
not trying to call anything out, but you are absolutely right,
Right,
Kevin.
but good-
Someone's birthday.
Yeah.
Someone we know here
One of us here in this room
is
with
a Pisces.
with brown hair and brown eyes is a
and I
Pisces.
want to know my ancestors.
Yes.
Anyway.
Well, who will they be? Find out in the future.
You got to go to the future to find out your past.
Whoa.
Meta.
Title of the episode. Okay, there you go.
Would you rather find out how you die or when you die?
I would say when I die.
Yeah, same.
I don't want to know. Unless the answer is
But I
old
almost
and
feel like they
in your
go
bed.
hand in hand. Unless I'm being
unless they say you're
choked,
drowning,
and then
right.
it is hand in hand.
Like, did you drown at 38 or drown at 68? There's a big difference there.
Right, but drowning, that's a horrible way to go.
I hope it's not.
I'm going to ask you another one.
Okay.
Would you rather get away with lying or know when someone else is?
Ooh. Well, that's hard because, like, what if are my lies able to, like, get me through, like, airport security, and, like, can my lies be, like, on a home loan? You know, like, are all of my lies believed?
Well, let me ask this again.
Okay.
Would you rather get away with lying or know when someone else is?
I think I'd like to know when someone else is, because then it's like it's a power move.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, we're
I
talking
would
to
like
you,
know.
Joe Biden.
Oh. Did you look at me dead in the eyes just now?
Yeah.
I'm not. Full disclosure, I am not Joe Biden.
No, he is not. I can attest to that. My
That was,
turn
though,
again?
Pretty cute. Sure. Yes. Ask away.
Okay. Here we go. But wait, I'm here. Oh, okay. It's a sex question.
Oh, okay. All right.
Would you rather have sex with the lights on or the lights off?
Lights on.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Although, I mean, yeah.
Are we talking like a mood lighting or like a nice halogen glow?
No, I mean, nothing gross. Don't give me like fluorescent prison lighting unless I'm in prison. You know,
So then that's a whole other kind of situation.
that's a different episode.
Right.
But lights on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I enjoy like a soft light moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to see everything, because there's an idea of like letting your vision like.
Now, can I tell you, I have been blindfolded once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you can, and you can continue to tell us.
So that was
Yesterday.
no, unfortunate. It's in the future. It's in the future. No,
You saw how you die.
I was blindfolded, and it was a sensory experience.
Uh-huh.
It was incredible.
I bet.
But overall,
Yeah. I have
would
not
I
been
rather lights on
Yeah, I've not been blindfolded. I have been handcuffed, which was cute, or bound
with the lights on?
with the lights on. I just prefer like a little bit of darkness, like because like the mystery of it and like the sex appeal. I mean, I don't mind like seeing my body or their body, but it's like
Yeah.
you know the atmosphere, a little atmosphere.
Okay.
All right, since you got to do a double whammy, I'll do a double whammy.
Okay.
Would you rather have your browser history made public or the last 20 photos on your phone made public?
I guess the last one. Either way, it's kind of boring. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, me too.
But my
browser history.
my photos. Because in the last 20 photos, I have taken a picture of my gym progress and also some makeup I've been doing on myself lately because I've been getting into that. So
Yeah, which actually, speaking of, I would say some of the last 20 photos in my camera roll would be of the night that you trialed some makeup with our friend Eric.
Yeah.
And there's some really cute glamour shots of me in a beautiful wig that it went from like, oh, do makeup on one of us, and then, oop, the heels come out, and then, oh, I found a wig.
I'm a woman now.
I'm a girl. Yeah, I'll share that one to our Instagram page too. I don't mind having that out there. I think it was pretty fierce. I looked good as a blonde with a little bit of bang. I'm not going to be mad at it.
It's a good. She's a good wig.
Yeah, no, she's fun. Just throw
I
her
don't
around.
know if she has a name.
Ooh, we need to give her one.
You know, and I thought about this too, by the way. Our listeners, I keep talking about our listeners.
Yeah.
What should we call them? Do we have a cult yet?
Ooh.
A little cult following?
A Be Right Backer, WBR.
The bee backers?
The
Hey, bee backers.
WBR Beers.
Will be our listeners. Will be your listeners.
Yeah. We'll be right here. What do you guys want to be called? We'd like to know.
Yeah.
We should brainstorm on that.
Yes.
Little backers? But then it sounds like you're investing. Or
Do you
you're-
want to invest in us? Do you want to be our
Yeah.
little backer?
Do you want to be our little
You
backer?
want to be a big backer?
You want to be a big backer?
You want a Bugatti?
Yeah. You better sponsor us, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, but we won't call you bitch if you
No.
sponsor
You
us.
can-
We'll call you thank you very much.
We'll call you daddy.
We appreciate you.
All right, we're down to 2. This is the
Oh.
last 2 of Would You Rather Bees.
Oh.
The writing might have gotten sloppy. That's when I opened our cans of inspiration.
Would you rather walk in on your parents, I'm assuming having sex,
Uh-huh.
or they walk in on you? I have an answer to this question.
I would probably say I'd rather walk in on my parents having sex. Because I think I could get over knowing that like they did it, but I think I would forever live in fear of my door being burst open with like my mom or my dad watching me have sex. 'Cause sometimes my sex is weird, and they don't need to see that. They don't got to see that.
Cool, great. So not directly walking in, but it's happened on both occasions for me.
No!
It has.
Like they knew, or it was like a knock knock?
Like I knew when it was happening, and then they knew when it was happening.
Oh, fudge.
Not at the same time. Let's the strong asterisk right there.
Yeah, no. But both parents have seen you in flagrante delicto.
No, not both.
Oh,
not both.
you've done both. Got you. Like you've walked in on them, kind
Both
of.
scenarios have happened.
I'm
to
with you.
me.
I'm with you. I'm sorry. I thought you meant both parents have like walked in on you.
No. Both scenarios have happened to me.
Oh, gotcha. No, I'm happy to say that has not happened to me before.
Well, we can just go ahead and move on from that question.
Hi, mom and dads. All right, last one. Give up pizza forever or tacos forever?
Tacos. I would give up tacos.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I think I'd give up pizza. It's too much cheese. After like we have binged once or twice on like a pizza moment, I think like never again. I'm never gonna have you.
And then what happens?
2 days later,
Domino's gets a free
there's a coupon.
pizza.
Yeah, no. I think I could give up pizza. But look at that. See, we could share. I'd have tacos for life, and you had a pizza for life.
Yeah. I couldn't give up pizza. I've had too much delicious pizza that I can recall. I can recount how much like delicious pizza I've had. Tacos, I can't recount how many.
Well, there's a Taco Bell near our house now, so my life is over.
Yeah, that's true.
So is my wardrobe.
I contributed to that for Christmas.
Yes, you did.
The
Brian
gift
got
that
me
keeps on
giving, unless you're like me, and then it doesn't give for about 2 or 3 days. Brian gave me a gift card with a decent amount of money on it that could have easily been like 2 meals or like even 3 if you were like a thrifty Taco Beller. I fucking had lunch the other day, and he was like, "Oh, I saw that you used your gift card. Like, did you like use some of it?" And I was
chips
like,
all in, babe.
Oh no, I fucking like all on the table.
Chips all
it's
in.
all gone. I actually owed them money afterward.
fuck.
No, I didn't. I used
That
my
was
balance.
$100 gift card, Kevin.
I love a cheesy fiesta potato, and I'm not going to apologize for it. Okay?
It's all about those cinnamon twists.
Yeah. Would you rather spend $15 or $100 at Taco Bell? $115.
And then come on here and expose it.
That was a lot of fun. I'm glad I finally got that out of my system. I've had that in my back pocket, and in an impromptu episode, we get to learn about each other a little bit more.
And you know what? We've been playing it for like a half hour, 45 minutes, and this music hasn't gotten to me yet.
No.
So I'm all right with
Dig
it.
it. All right, ladies and gents, we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be right back.
Hmm.
Hey everybody, if you like what you hear, rate us on iTunes or wherever you're listening from. We love to hear your feedback and want to know how we can make things better or what you'd like more of. You can also follow us on Instagram at We'll Be Right Back Podcast. Leave comments or suggestions, and of course, share us with all of your friends. Thanks for listening.
It must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. It must have been love, but it's over now. From the moment we touched till the time had run out.
Out of time.
Out of time. Rest in peace, girl.
Oh, Roxette. Oh, my God. I fucking love. Give me 80s heartstring ballads like your Taylor Danes and your Roxettes and your Cyndi Laupers. I love it. Yeah, we did. We lost Roxette. Lost Roxette earlier this year, unfortunately. And her music is, of course, as anybody who passes away, like skyrockets in charts and in album sales. So good for her. Yeah. Last year, 2019, I forget. We've only been in 2020 for about
2020.
14 to 30 days. I wanted to play that song coming back because when this episode airs, we're going to just have Valentine's Day right around the corner.
It's coming up. You guys, we can't take a break from a holiday.
No, I mean, CVS and Dwayne Reed are just going to be like, it's Halloween, and then it's Christmas,
They are
and then it's
milking
Valentine's
that
Day.
chocolate.
Every day. Or dark chocolate, which is kind of like my jam.
I love dark chocolate.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Well, because that's why. So Valentine's Day, I mean, like not to sadly toot my own horn, but it is a time where I am usually without like a quote unquote Valentine.
Yeah, same.
Which I'm like okay with. Like it's a whole greeting card holiday. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I love the idea that you can go into any fucking like shop or grocery store and it's just like, buy chocolate, eat this.
Eat this.
And so I do.
You're single.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh,
Drown in your sorrows.
Yeah, double-decker of Russell Stover creams.
You're good enough, says 5 pounds of Dove chocolate.
Yeah, until my bowels are not good enough by eating 5 pounds of chocolate.
And then it's Taco Bell.
Right, fully. See,
Cool.
it's a full circle. And that's
Full
why I don't have a
circle.
Valentine.
Mm.
No, I'm looking forward to it. I like the idea. I think it's nice, like seeing everybody in reds and love. It's like, find the hottest person for the coldest month.
See, I went to lace and naked, but
Leather and lace.
right.
Yeah. Fully. Bondage.
Leather and flesh.
Yeah, but delicate. Delicate Valentine.
Right.
But dirty. Yeah.
Dirty delicate.
Dirty delegates. Pepperidge Farm knows. I couldn't help it. We were talking about doing that coming back, and I was like, the
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah, well, I mean, like a Mint Milano, and again, like Pepperidge Farm is a great brand of like when Valentine's comes around, like they're gonna shove it in your face.
And they what?
They know what you did. Pepperidge Farm always remembers what you did. Running over that hooker in Las Vegas. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
So does Las Vegas.
No, Las
Kevin.
Vegas never remembers anything. Everything stays
Stays
there.
in Vegas, apparently.
Except for syphilis, which goes everywhere. Just like glitter.
That is not what this episode is sponsored by.
No. But we wanted to give a little heads up. I think we're going to have time in February when we're recording to do a full Valentine's moment. I think it would be fun to do that. But it's coming around the corner, guys.
We're just waiting for Cupid to reply to
What
our
are
fucking
you-
emails. There's just been so many emails
Oh, no.
to Cupid's people.
I have been on hold with Cupid for a long time. He thinks he's so cute with his little
Apparently
breasts.
he's going to the Olympics for archery.
Ooh. I
Just
wonder
like
how
Gina
he's-
Davis. Remember her?
Oh, my God, Gina Davis.
We love Gina Davis.
Olympic archer,
Yeah.
guys. And
she was
full
also
feminist.
the president of the United States
For
on-
2 seasons.
For 2 seasons, 2 terms.
Two-term president Gina Davis. Yeah, so I want to know what you guys are doing for Valentine's. I know there's a handful of you out there who probably have a boyfriend or a husband or something.
But if you're not single, you want to come hang out with us?
Yeah, oh my God,
We're
could we
cute.
let's get like a singles episode out. Like get a couple single people in here for
Right.
Valentine's. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
What's everybody going to be
Spencer,
doing?
how many mics can we get in here?
40
15?
45.
15 mics? 50. Cool, great.
Yeah.
36 mics. Awesome. We'll go on location. It's great.
Yeah, no, I
Thank
think
you.
we can definitely do it. Well, we did it. Another episode.
In the
Happened.
bag, babe.
In the bag,
So
babe.
good.
Yeah. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you to our special guest, Liquid Inspiration.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
For the way out. For those of you who'd like to follow us, Brian, tell them where they can find us on
Okay,
everything.
well, first and foremost, if you haven't heard the advertisement already, you can see us now, watch us on that camera on YouTube. Our YouTube name is at We'll Be Right Back Podcast, and it's a wheel with a WE''LL Be Right Back Podcast. Also, you can find us on Spotify.
Which is also We'll Be Right Back with the apostrophe.
Uh-huh.
You add the apostrophe, correct grammar goes a long way. My grandmother was right. I didn't know, but it does. So
Yeah.
find us on Spotify.
We put it in there. We have to make the announcement. too.
Absolutely. All the music that you guys have heard on this episode and previous episodes, you can find on the We'll Be Right Back playlist, and you can listen to the podcast
Yeah,
on Spotify.
you guys, we do have a good, strong playlist running
Oh, it's
on
cute.
Spotify. It's every song that we've featured on this podcast from the very beginning.
Mhm. And if there's songs that you guys want to hear or have featured, you can comment on our Instagram, which is also at We'll Be Right Back Podcast.
Yeah.
Or
And you
for
know
those
what?
of you-
Shout out to our fans who have hit us up, messaged us. We actually have quite a few of you that have.
slid into the DMs.
Yes, they have.
I've seen those
So
stories.
smooth.
Yeah.
And
Extra
good
lube.
feedback.
Yeah.
We
Awesome.
love it. We appreciate you guys. Honestly, we love you. Thank you
100%.
so much for listening.
Without you guys, it would just be Brian and I sitting here talking to each other and having
like
to pay to do it.
we are doing anyway. So
So until next time, thank you guys so much for listening. And the song that we're going to play today to take us out is one of my faves. For anyone who's ever gone out drinking with me, it's a song I request pretty often. It's a Queen song, and it is Lady Gaga's Namesake, and it is Radio Gaga. So it's going to take us out. And until next time.
we'll be right back, guys.
So stick around, 'cause we might miss you when we grow tired of all this vision. You had the time, you had the power, you've yet to have your finest hour. Radio.
Yeah.
All we hear is Radio Gaga.
Oh, and she died. We can talk about that.
Oh.
Hold on. 102.
It must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I got to pee, but I want to use it as inspiration.
We have 8 minutes, so
Okay, cute.